Amiens Cathedral, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture, was constructed with remarkable speed, primarily between 1220 and around 1270. This swift construction, a rarity for such a monumental undertaking, contributed to its unusual unity of style, embodying the high Gothic and early Rayonnant architectural trends. Built on the site of an earlier Romanesque cathedral destroyed by fire, the project was initiated by Bishop Évrard de Fouillois, who also secured the financial resources necessary for its rapid progress. Key architects like Robert de Luzarches, Thomas de Cormont, and his son Renaud de Cormont oversaw the ambitious design, pushing the boundaries of verticality and light to create one of France's largest and most harmonious Gothic cathedrals. Bourges Cathedral, a magnificent example of high Gothic architecture, began its construction in 1195. Unlike many other large cathedrals, it was designed without a transept, giving it a unique, unified interior space. The building progressed in two main phases. The choir and crypt were mostly completed by around 1214, and the nave and west facade followed, largely finished by 1230-1235. While its construction was relatively swift for such a grand project, it wasn't without challenges. The south tower developed cracks and had to be reinforced, earning it the nickname Deaf Tower, as it couldn't hold bells. The north tower even collapsed in 1506 and had to be rebuilt, with some Renaissance elements incorporated into its Gothic style. Bourges is particularly renowned for its incredibly rich and well-preserved 13th-century stained glass windows in the choir and ambulatory, which are a true highlight of medieval artistry. It is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Chartres Cathedral in France is a stunning example of Gothic architecture, largely built relatively quickly between 1194 and 1220, after a fire destroyed most of the previous Romanesque church. What makes it special is how much of its original stained glass and sculpture survived, giving us a clear picture of medieval art. It's famous for its beautiful blue windows and its unique labyrinth on the floor, used by pilgrims. The cathedral also holds a revered relic, the Sancta Camisa, believed to be a tunic worn by the Virgin Mary, which made it a major pilgrimage site. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, admired for its architectural unity and artistic richness. Cologne Cathedral, a towering example of Gothic architecture, had a construction period that stretched over an astonishing 600 years. Building began in 1248, inspired by the grand French cathedrals, and then faced a long pause, with a famous crane left standing on one of its towers for centuries. Work finally resumed in 1842, driven by renewed interest in Gothic styles, and the cathedral was officially completed in 1880. Its immense size, twin spires reaching 157 meters high, and the magnificent Shrine of the Three Kings, believed to hold relics of the biblical Magi, make it a hugely significant historical and religious site, now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Notre-Dame Cathedral in Paris is a famous Gothic masterpiece that took a long time to build, starting in 1163 and mostly finished by 1345. Bishop Maurice de Sully started the project. It's known for its huge size, beautiful stained glass rose windows, and groundbreaking use of flying buttresses to support its tall, thin walls. This allowed for more windows and light inside. Sadly, a major fire in 2019 caused a lot of damage, especially to the roof and spire, but it's now being carefully rebuilt, aiming to preserve its historical look and feel. Reims Cathedral, a stunning example of Gothic architecture, is famous for being where French kings were crowned. Building started in 1211 after a fire destroyed the old church. Many master builders worked on its grand design. Most of the main structure was finished by the late 1200s, but work on details continued for centuries. Even though it was damaged during the French Revolution and in World War I, it's been carefully repaired. Today, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, known for its incredible statues, tall interior, and the famous Smiling Angel. It's a true symbol of medieval art and engineering. Strasbourg Cathedral, or Cathedrale Notre-Dame de Strasbourg, is a magnificent mix of Romanesque and Gothic styles. Building on the current structure began around the late 1100s and continued for over 3 centuries, finally being completed in 1439 with its incredibly tall spire. Its construction was sometimes slow due to funding issues. What makes it stand out is its beautiful pink sandstone, a result of the local materials, and its elaborate facade covered in hundreds of sculptures. For centuries, its 142-meter spire was the tallest building in the world, a testament to medieval engineering. Today, it remains a breathtaking example of Gothic art, with stunning stained glass and a rich history influenced by both French and German cultures.